Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. As always, God is for us. Who can be against us? You are blessed. You're highly favored. You're anchored and you're protected. So, if it's your first time, I welcome you. I know that this message, for a lot of you, it's going to find you where you really need to hear this word tonight, this morning, evening, wherever you are. And so I thank you for clicking on. Thank you for your support by giving the videos a like, your shares, and your comments. Thank you so very much. And so let's get right into the message. It says here, don't settle for less. So you are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Do not give up. You are a child of God. You are God's favorite son. You are his favorite daughter. Don't settle for less. This is number 10. Endings bring new beginnings. And we see here it's just a lot of transformation with the butterfly there. A lot of newness. You deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't settle, whether it's with that job, that career, that group. I know change is not easy. But again, if you want something different, if you want better, then you're going to have to make that faith move. You're going to have to step out in faith by faith. I've never seen this abbreviation before, A and M. Maybe that is significant for somebody, with your name. But yeah, it's kind of like I'm hearing, when I look at this, it's like, get ready for the ride. It's like a wild ride. It's like going to Disney World or some park, going on the ride. It's like, it's that excitement, that thrill. Don't settle for less. And this is what happens. And of course, like I said, change is not easy. But there is something exciting though. It's kind of like starting a new job somewhere. It's like, yes, you're nervous. It's a new environment. Have to meet new people. But then there's this underneath this, excitement of the unknown and the possibilities. So don't allow fear to walk. And again, look, it says, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Wow. So fear is a trap of your ego. Your ego is not your friend. Someone said the abbreviation of ego, EGO, it's edging God out. It's pushing God out. And so that is allowing you not to believe in yourself, not to dream big, to limit yourself. Whether it's you telling yourself you can't, or you have people around you who are doing this. And if you have people who are not encouraging you to live your best life, your blessed life, they're working from a place of fear and they are not your friends. And so it is so important, again, when you have your dreams and your visions and all of these things, it is very important who you share these with. It's like you could have different people that you're friends with, but it's like you have certain people, it's like different folders who you can share certain things with, because not everybody can handle your dream. Some people will give you advice from their limited mindset. They don't believe they can fly, therefore they're not going to tell you to fly. They're not going to tell you to step out in faith because they have no faith. And even sometimes people who are, or who you think would be secure. So some may say, well, it's better to seek advice from somebody who is in authority or leadership role because they're already there, so they'll be able to give you good advice. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes not. Because again, sometimes people are insecure. They're jealous. People see you as competition. It's like you want to start a business, even if it's not in the same line or field of business like somebody else. But for the mere fact that you want to expand. And maybe by you expanding, it will shift, it will change. Your money will get higher, bigger. You'll be able to live in maybe nicer communities, drive a better car, and all of this stuff. Maybe the friend you're looking for advice from, they're already having that lifestyle or those experiences, and you telling them that they're not happy for you either, because it's like, it's okay. It's okay. Just don't do better than me. They want you to stay down there because they want to be looked up at. You understand? So it doesn't mean that because somebody is already established or in certain organization or they're older than you, that they're going to encourage you as well to expand and to grow. So you have to pray about it. You have to be able to be discerning. You have to pay attention to people, the way they talk about other people. Because again, when you're not in the room, hey, that's the same way they're talking about you. So like my grandmother would say, you have to learn to pick sense out of nonsense. Okay? So don't settle for less. So some people, I remember once I was thinking about starting this business and somebody else was in it. She's older than I am too. And I asked her, what about, I'm trying to get into this business. And pretty much she's already in that line of field for years, established in that. And she was discouraging me, telling me, oh, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. She was telling me how to do a shortcut and do it. But if I did that shortcut, it would limit me as to what I could do, what I can do. And see, the thing is, if you have this independent mindset, you can still ask for advice from people. But at the end of the day, you already know what you're going to do. And so it's not making people any wiser and just go ahead and doing what you're supposed to do. This same person told me, oh yeah, when the time comes, if you need certain proof or, things, I'll be able to help you. And I went ahead, did everything that I had to do, and everything was fine. All my inspection, everything went through. And I just thought I would test her to see if she was genuine. And when I asked her, I said, oh, you remember when you said that if I needed help with such and such, you'll be able to help me? And let me tell you, she got very quiet. She's like, oh my goodness, I wish you had asked me like a week ago, because I just did this and that. And I'm just laughing to myself. And normally we would talk like every day, and she avoided me. I mean, this is when I was still going through my little loop, had no idea about awakening, and again, just, wanting the approvals and the validations of others and all of this stuff. Even when they were playing in my face, I still did not have the courage to move on. And it went on for a couple days. I didn't hear from her. And then I called her finally to put her out of her misery. I said, hey, don't worry about it. I said, everything is fine. Everything is approved and I'm good. And then from then on now, she started calling me every day. You see how sometimes when we settle, people play in our face, because as long as she did not want to help me, it's like, you can do good, just don't do better than me, or I don't want us to be at the same level kind of thing. And it's like, because I did not know my worth and I was settling, I still allowed myself to stay in the company of that person, thinking she was my friend, and my sister, right? And these are the things that happen when we settle. So I'm just sharing that with you so that you can look around, look at your connections, look at your relationships, because you don't want to waste time around people in places for too long. And then in the end, it's like all you're going to do is just get more hurt, more disappointment. And then the healing takes longer and the forgiveness takes longer. because I've been there. I've been there. So don't settle. Don't settle in environments, in relationships of any kind with people who want to limit you and undermine you. Don't settle for less. You deserve the best, especially when you know you give above and beyond. No, you deserve the best. And like the card says, you are a child of God. You are a child of God, so you deserve the best. So get ready for the ride. For those of you who have had the courage to release old patterns, people, places, and things that no longer serve you, yes, get ready for the ride. Because see, only what we do for God will last, and especially when it's for our highest and our best good, and it's just holding us back. Yes, if whatever we do for God, it's not gone unnoticed. He's going to make a way out of no way for you. He's not going to allow your enemies to rejoice over you, to say, aha, this is what you get for leaving us. This is what you get for walking away from us. No, you're going to get better. You're going to get greater. Maybe not immediately. You're going to have to do some healing, the transformation by yourself, alone, because there are certain things that you're going to have to learn to develop on your own. You don't need people's approval. As long as God gives you that yes, that's enough. That is enough. Again, this card fell out. Have no fear. 14, that's 5. It talks about change. Some of you could be seeing 5, 5, 5, 5. Again, fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings that's holding you back. So whatever it is, what move, you want to go back to school, you want to learn something new, a new relationship, whatever it is, don't settle, because people who are very toxic and abusive, oh, if you go, nobody's gonna like you, who is gonna want you, I'm the only one, they're lying, because they know that you are the best. This is why even though they're abusive and disrespectful to you, they don't want to leave you. They don't want to leave your energy because of what you bring to the table. But see, again, when we don't know our worth, then we allow, these little baboons to have us playing games with. You understand? That's who they are. And Spirit is saying here, it's almost over. So whatever you're going through, you need to know it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. So for a lot of you, you are in that last phase. It's like that last 15 minutes of the movie. Yes, that's when the fight picks up. And that's when the blows are handed. And so you just need to stay focused, like with the regain your focus here. Don't allow trivial things to distract you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Don't lose balance. Don't lose focus. It's like you're almost there. Don't quit. Yes, the blows are coming. Yes, the attacks are coming. But again, the enemy can also tell that you're very close to your breakthrough. So it's don't break before you break through. Don't break before you break through. And your life imitates art. Like I said, go back to the movies. Most of your favorite, I love action movies. It's in that last 15 minutes when the blows are coming, and sometimes even the hero gets knocked down, but he or she does not stay down. You're gonna get up back, and it's that one last job, whatever it is, but that's the one that's gonna seal the deal, seal the faith on whatever it is that you need to do. Because that last fight, this last challenge that you're going through, again, for wherever you're going, wherever God is planning to take you, you're gonna need that fight. You're gonna need that endurance. Because wherever you're going, it doesn't mean that you're not gonna have challenges, but again, now you know how to handle them. You're more mature now. You're more mature in the alleys, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of those, financially. You know now who to give to, who not to give to when it comes to your body, your time, your money, your energy, all of those stuff. You're not going to waste powder on blackbird because it's useless. You're not going to cast your pearls to swine because they don't know the value of it. Okay, they're just going to trample on it. You're not going to waste time with people who are dead weight. They have no plans for themselves. Yeah, be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth and let source take it from there. Yeah, be honest with yourself. It hurts like hell, to go through the things you've gone through. It hurts. I mean, sometimes every now and again in the quiet time, whether it's the night before bed even, just reflecting on things in your life, what you've gone through and certain things you tolerated, is like own those feelings. Because it's like the moment you trap them and you deal with them, they won't come back. So every now and again, something may come back and it's like it stirs something. You can respond either with anger, frustration, or you can go over the entire thing and just own your part in it. And it's like, trash it out right there. Deal with it. Get it out in the open. If you're angry, acknowledge that. Be honest with your feelings. How did it make you feel? And it's like that will help you too to deal with all of these pain and these hurt that you have dealt with, the frustrations of your past, so just and you can talk it out with God too and tell him everything. And it says, let God take it from there. Your frustrations, your anger, your hurt, whatever you went through, the lies, the betrayals. Yeah, God, this is why he says vengeance is his. Let him pay. Let him fight the battle. It's like we are too delicate to handle that. He wants to take care of us in every way. In every way. And one of those ways, he wants to fight for us. He's fighting for us. So don't think about even taking revenge yourself. It's not worth it. Because our revenge is nothing compared to when God finally put that gavel down. I'm telling you, a lot of people, they're doing things and they think they're getting away with it. Because, everybody say karma. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. And again, I look at it as God is giving them time to run up their sin bill. They still have opportunities to change. But the thing is, they think that they're outsmarting God. And when he's ready for them, let me tell you, not that you are ever stopping to think about them and their karma and what they're getting. But if you should ever hear, some of you have heard already, have confirmation as to what's happening to some people. And let me tell you, it makes you want to pray for these people. It makes you want to look back like Lot's wife, but you got to keep focus because they had a chance, but they refused to. Okay, so just be honest with yourself. You were hurt. Own your feelings. Confirmation, own your feelings. Yeah, and trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So a lot of swords here of truth. Again, God wants to fight for you. So a lot of you, you're having a aha moment. Whatever little obstacle that's left in your life, to clear away, to get rid of, because you can't take it with you where you're going. You don't need anything to weigh you down. No burdens. It's like everything, it's finished. This is you packing lightly in order to take your leap of faith. You don't need anything to keep you trapped down. So God is here, your angel is here, your ancestors and our guides. And here it says, trust your angels. Trust your angels. They're always here to help us. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan for you. And God said it. He knows the plan that He has for us. And it's one to, where He wants us to be prosperous. It is not His will to harm us. When you do the work, I'm telling you, God will show up for you. And it's like, because many are called but few are chosen, it's like it's even more for you. It's almost as if this, if you look at it, it's like this feast, this party is thrown. And God called, say, He sent out 1,000 invitations. And out of the 1,000 invitations, only 250 show up. I mean, tell me, if you are at that banquet, that food, that lavish place, that means there is more than enough. You eat until your belly full and you can eat again and to take home, because the harvest is ripe and the laborers are few. Many were called, but only few are chosen. So that means the few of us who are chosen, there is more than enough. It's like everybody can get their own table, their own spread. You don't need to have anybody to your right or your left. So there's even more for us. You understand? So He will not hold back, because He knows that this is not easy. And you decided to take up your cross, to take up your mantle and to follow Him. Oh, you best believe He's going to show up and show out for you. You best believe that. So yeah, so for a lot of you, don't settle for less. You're called to seize every moment. Embrace each moment with purpose. For time is a precious gift on your journey of self-discovery. I'm telling you, when you're on this discovery, because a lot of us, you didn't just show up like this. It doesn't matter what platform you are, where you are in your spiritual walk or life or journey. You've made some mistakes. Many mistakes, some of us have made, where you were settling, whether it's in the workplace, in a marriage, in friendships, platonic, in a business partnership. I mean, even strangers met you and they were able to bamboozle you. They were able to, have their way with you, because you didn't know your worth. You didn't know who you are. You didn't know the gift that you have and your purpose here. And so you're called right now to embrace the moment with purpose. You're no longer settling for less. Now you're understanding what your purpose is in this life. And as you begin to heal and to forgive and to let go, you will see gates and doors of opportunities opening up for you on this journey of self-discovery, finding out who you are, why you're here, what is your purpose, what is your mission in this life, why were you sent here, why do you get up every morning? I mean, not aching, thinking about, that job. It's like if you're off on weekends, by Sunday morning you start having palpitations. It's like, when you're in your purpose, it's so different. You look forward to what you're doing. It's like you don't know you're tired until you actually lay down and you just melt away. But I'm telling you, you could keep going and going and going, because when you're doing what God wants you to do, the potential for growth, it's awesome. Again, embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Like I said, if you want something different, you must be willing to do some things different. You have to cut away, carve out, leave what no longer serves you. Even as much as challenging, it's just like if a man wants a wife and a stable and a beautiful relationship, even the Bible tells you, leave your mother and father and go and cleave with your wife. Leave them. Go and live your own life. Go and start your own family. Your own journey of self-discovery, because then you're going to have too many people meddling in your life. It's like, go and do your thing. You know, so yes, stop settling. Stop playing it small. Stop playing it safe. Seize every moment. We're not here forever, you know. And again, you know, just have a clear mind. Have no fear. Have a clear mind. Sweep away any doubt that you have and know that you are right. So this is what I'm saying. You can ask people for their opinion, their advice, but at the end of the day, you should have a relationship with God where you can do your pros and your cons. And yes, even if you're scared, you're going to go anyway. Why? Because God gave you the green light. And this is why when you're doing what God says you should do and people are looking at you like you're crazy and they're saying all kind of things, you're not going to stop. You're not going to pay them any attention because you already know what you know. And you know what? When it all works out, when it works out in the end, those same people, they're going to be ashamed. You know, for some of you, just you need to unlock your heart, embrace vulnerability, let love guide your journey to self-discovery. So yeah, some of you, it's your heart letting go so you can be open to love, right? Have no fear. Not every man, not every woman is the same. And I know that again, it's few of us. It's a needle in the haystack. But then again, I like to say, if you're a God person, that means there must be another God person out there too. And I said God person on purpose, not good person, because again, sometimes people look good on the outside, but they're not good for you. You know, so therefore you must believe you are not alone out here in this world, even though yes, the pickings, it's slim, but you're not alone. So unlock your heart and go your own way. Wow, like I said before, you know, leave and cleave. Sometimes it takes traveling to a new country, right? A new state. Like I said, bringing in new things. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality. Paving your path with courage and authenticity. Again, authenticity. In your own skin. Be comfortable in your own skin, not wanting to be like anybody else. This is why people who are imposters, people who are insecure, people who are copycat, everybody they meet, they want a little bit of them. Before you know it, they look like a patchwork sheet because they don't know who they are. They have no clue as to who they are. So why not just work on you where you are? Tell God, God knows what you already have. And just work on mastering yourself to be the best version of yourself. And trust your own intuition. Like I said, it doesn't matter what I say, what other people say. At the end of the day, it's between you and God. What is the Spirit? What is God trying to say to you? And then be open to receive. I love this. Invite abundance with open arms. Embrace the blessings waiting to flow in your life. I love this. And at the bottom, it talks about divine flow. You know, God coming in. Again, you're God's favorite son or daughter. So it's only fair that he's going to come in. You know, the blessings is going to flow in you, through you. But again, in order for the blessings to flow in your life, you have to release all the baggages, all the toxicities. You can't hold on to those things. You can't receive when your hands are closed, your fists are closed. There's no way you're going to be able to receive the new blessings that God has for you. And all the hurts and the pains that you've gone through, when you're able, because why God is going to bless you so greatly again, it's because he knows that it's not easy to let go off of those hurt and pain. Again, most people choose to carry grudges and hold on to it. And this is why, again, it's like for your effort, he's going to bless you excellently. because he knows it's not easy. I mean, Jesus came and he dealt with people, and this is why he can relate to us, because he knows what it's like in the flesh to be on earth, to be around wicked people, evil people, people who crucify you for no reason, whether it's literally or physically. And so this is why he's so patient with you. He's so patient with us, and will bless us exponentially, because he knows it's not easy. It's not easy to have people do these things to you, and you don't, get back at them. Oh my gosh. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's not easy. But when you are able to put those burdens down, when most people are trying to pick them up and carry them with that, no. When you let those go, it's like you think about a child. You drop your burdens, and then the arms of God is open wide for you just to run in, and he just wants to embrace you. Oh, I get chills saying that. Duality dance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. Again, letting go of fear and seek balance in the face of chaos, in the face of fear, and find harmony within yourself. You have to be your own peace, your happiness. It is your own responsibility. It's your responsibility. And again, oceans of possibilities